Looks like right now, yeah, today, yes, is May 10th, 2026, for Sunday here as of when I'm trying to record the stream here. So, hello. It's the Sinister Game Bina here with a new stream. And this stream, I'm going to be going over the event month for this month for May 2026 in Red Dead Online. And for the title, I chose 4 times money, gold, and XP races. I kind of chose it because like I kind of chose it because I don't feel they really do much in terms of racing, and it's at 4 times. Not the craziest thing, of course, going on for the whole thing, as you'd probably expect to usually do like some sort of roll thing, of course. That will pretty much probably be the best thing you could really do, I would say, for the most part. Yeah. There's Naturals and then 4 times money XP. That's particularly for the Naturals free roam events. There's like a tagging one, right? I believe there's some tagging one and like a photography one. I don't remember actually if there's any other ones in those 2 free roam events. Those are purple things, I'm pretty sure, for those like purple pop-up missions. You'll see them on like the invites list or whatever when you do like left on D-pad, I'm pretty sure, for that one menu. And also you can use like a Gene Rock, GEANROPKE collector map, some kind of collector map on like your preferred search engine such as Google or something. And when you look something like that up, it should be able to tell you ahead of time which ones will show up, because not every purple like free roam event thing that pops up for a certain event will be obviously the ones on 4 times. You can obviously get like, I believe any of them during like any event month, obviously though. Something like that would probably be the most efficient way to do that one. And yeah, the payouts for those are probably just, yeah, like, okayed already, maybe, I would imagine. Not gonna be that insane for payouts, I'm guessing, even on a 4 times, since why would it be 4 times in the first place? You don't really get 4 times on average, obviously, on the things that are really, really good in the game. Yeah. Free times rewards on sample sales. Farmland or whatever, I think they nerfed at one point because I think it was like the easiest one to complete and stuff like that. So in a sense, that could be the best one for free times. You can obviously try to use some legendary animal sighting missions to try to complete certain like legendary collections, even for those samples. I think you can get them all like stamped or something, sell them as a set for those that don't know, which makes it kind of similar in some ways to the collector. Albeit 3 times on the sampled sales, I'm imagining. For that, I assume that's more for the regular samples. I don't necessarily presume the 3 times is for the stamped collection. I assume it basically means like the basic selling of the samples, essentially. So it might not sound as good as it might end up being or something. Or whatever I mean to say, basically. Like, it might not be as good as you would maybe expect, maybe, basically, is what I might be trying to say there. And yeah, more on the 4 times rewards on races. That's kind of like side kind of being like the showdown modes, kind of something like that. So that very obviously is not going to be a very good paying thing, even on 4 times. I would argue compared to some other things you might be able to do in the event month. Basically. Basically. Here, there's a free times being for natural steer as well, apparently. That's actually, yeah, okay, that's just a sample sales from earlier, okay. But I guess in more particular, like, more specific free times rewards on sample sales refers to the money, XP, and also roll XP, okay. See, I'm sure if you do samples well enough, the free times money will probably end up being very worth it, in a sense. Being the main role, that will probably be the focus for the event month. XP, regular XP, I don't know if people really bother much with the regular XP much for the most part nowadays, but it's probably gonna be alright to decent, at least there, I'd imagine being like a roll. And especially the roll XP being particular for the roll and only obtainable if you haven't completed the roll will obviously be pretty much one of the most sought after things there, surely. Depending on like how much of that's already done for you or not. If you have not completed it already, since like the game's got probably almost no new content for how much years now. That seems to be it for the top of this section here. I want to go over. I don't think there's anything to go over on these. Okay, so race series, they're using an XP plus icon. It seems interesting. I don't know if they ever used that as like some kind of indication on it. Don't they usually use like a 4 times or like some like times indicator or something? Interesting though. Interesting though. So the week 1 featured series looks to be the race series. Very much, I believe that will be the case. Right. Alright, yes. Sorry, I was like so confused where to look on the newswire, but yeah. In fact, indeed, the featured series calendar, the first week is in fact for May 5th to May 11th, the race series. And it's also worth noting, if it is in the series stuff as well, it still does pay the 4 times money, gold, and XP. There does seem to be some free time stuff with like the feature series. It looks kind of like as well, but it seems it's going to be anything that's not like some race stuff, basically. Seems there is a couple like featured series that will also include some stuff that's not some race types. Okay, then. Apparently, if you place top 3 in any race for the month, it'll provide the ruby buckle. It looks like return from outlet pass number 2. The only real pass to really return, I believe, is the Halloween Pass 2, I'm pretty sure. So obviously that wouldn't have been available for like a very, very long time at this point. Obviously, since like back when the game was in its like heydays, or some of the best times of the game, probably most likely. Before the game got like no more content, for the most part. In favor of already established G-Town, I guess. Because Cockstar, I suppose. Alright, so I'm gonna go into the free roam of the game after make sure my stream is kind of working as it should still here. Things looking alright so far. It's into free roam here. Goodness, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, say sorry about that, but yeah, I might not go too much more into specifics. I want to try to be more focused on the game here. In an attempt to improve the channel after a comment, I guess, or something. And no, I did not find it entirely rude. I agree to some extent. I also don't agree 100% with the comment, so I didn't give it hard, I just gave it a like, basically. But basically, there's like, what, millions, billions of people in the world and stuff, and not everybody can be the best at everything, so I'm gonna do what I feel is best, maybe from here or something. As a little kind of response, I guess. Back over to my usual kind of spot where I just kind of hang around with my character. Usually I was just hanging around in the game nowadays because, like, yeah, again, this game hasn't received like all that substantial new content for like how many years now. So yeah, into the benefits section here, I'm finally gonna talk about some other stuff. Yeah, naturalist bonuses, 4 times money and XP. Okay. I believe the top like couple lines for that paragraph, like, kind of that first paragraphing, I think it's just flavor text. I believe. I don't think that's anything actually going on in the event per se right now. And then participate in any rounds of the wildlife photographer or wild animals kill or yes, wild animal kills challenge free roam events to get 4 times money and XP. Through June 1st, it looks like the whole like event month is basically going until June 1st. Yeah, fun fact, I believe the last event, yeah, I think was like March 31st, dated on the Rockstar Newswire. I think it was dated March 31st on the last Newswire, so technically that one started like late March, and then it went to like beginning of like May or something, I think. I believe the 5th here is when this new Newswire got, yes, the new Newswire got posted or whatever. So that's why I'm clarifying, like, about that, by the way. Or something. So wildlife photographer is definitely one of those natural things. I was saying like the tagging one. Is that the wild animal kills one? I forget. I thought there was one where you like don't kill and you sedate instead or something, I think. So there's either 2 or 3 like free roam event things, I believe, tied to the naturalist role, basically. Basically though. So yeah, as a reminder, that is those purple pop-up mission things. if it's the particular one that's on the 4x, obviously. Again, you can check that through Gene Rock, GEANROPKE collector map. I forgot to mention, by the way, last time, but if you do use the GTAWeb.eu collector map, I think it's linked there as well if you use that one for, say, GTA Online. And if you complete a round of Wildlife Photographer, you'll also get rewarded with the Blue Guerrero Poncho. So if you get around with that Wildlife Photographer one in particular, that just simply complete one, you don't have to win it. It seems it's just participate in it essentially. Will also give you that blue, Guerrero Poncho for some clothing item thingy. I don't believe I have any other ones, so that's for the ones with no expirations in here. Yeah, indeed, it's the case. Sample sales, the 3x money XP, roll XP, not really sure there's just much more to mention on this one. Well, okay. Turns out there is a little something at least. If you complete an animal sighting mission, it says regular animal sighting mission. I believe there's only missions for legendary animals though, or not. So I believe that's basically just legendary animal sighting missions. I was kind of suggesting something with earlier. That'll get you the chicken emote apparently. Not thing, for a little thing you can do. For a little emote. Or bring prize hides, yeah, for personal gain, okay. If you hunt or sample a legendary animal for the month, you'll also get the brown Clairborn coat, it looks like. But yes. If you hunt or sample a legendary animal, then yeah, you do receive the brown Clairborn coat. So it doesn't matter which side of the naturalist you take, do either of those against the legendary animal, you basically get the brown Clairborn coat. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I covered all that, obviously, yeah. Races, the 4x money, gold XP, anything new here? I forget if it's said in particular earlier, but you do have to place top 3 in like any race. But yeah, that was for that Ruby Buckle. I know I mentioned the Ruby Buckle already. Turning from that, I passed number 2. So you have very ultra limited like clothing item kind of thing, basically, or like accessory, whatever. It's not been all that available. Pretty nice. Little cosmetic, I guess, if you care for anything like that. And then returning to limited time clothing. Includes the Benbow jacket, carver pants, morning tailcoat, Manteca hat, and Salter shoes, apparently, as I may go more in details with the catalog when I get more into there. Alright, on to the penultimate benefits section thing here with the horse discounts. There is 40% off Arabian and Missouri Foxtrotter horses. It is looking like here. And yeah, as I believe there usually is, there will also be like a ton of other discounts that you can participate in that. Yes, there is going to be, by the way, like a bunch of other discounts. It won't be anywhere near the only discounts I'm getting for these horse discounts. Obviously, you can see more in particular on the Rockstar News, where I will be covering on this stream as well. The Arabian, like white Arabian stuff's pretty good, I believe, right? I think Arabians can be pretty good if I remember for the most part. I'm not as familiar in the Missouri Foxtrotter horses. And they also apparently have yeah, they apparently seem to have preferred saddles unless it's just flavor text or something. I'm not 100% there, but yeah. All of that's 40% off at Staples apparently for the month. I'll go over those stats again more when I get into like the catalog section, I believe. And of course I'll go over any like other discounts too, basically. Finally, for the benefits section here, for this month's community outfit, they don't usually give credits to the person on the actual game itself. You most have to go to Newswire if you want to know like who's the real creator of that, basically. The Rockstar like made a basis of an outfit for whatever. But yeah, the outfit was assembled by Ali. Alright, come on, body. Let's do this, please. But I'm not joking, no, the outfit was assembled by Ali. However many E's, I don't know how long I was supposed to go with that, but maybe around that amount of time, yeah. From the r/Red Dead Fashion subreddit, like community thing, whatever, that they usually pull stuff from for most of those outfits I find are usually from that source of place, at least. And yeah, it says you have to check out the Newswire article for the full list of items, but it is the Western Homburg hat. For the hat, like for a quick version, it will be the Western Homburg hat, yes. For any gender of character. The only thing that's gender dependent actually will be the area. Well, the only. Yes. The only thing that will be gender dependent is the shirt, which is the everyday shirt for male characters, or the Anista shirt waist for female characters. Following that is the ribbon tie, paisley vest, padded saddle work pants, and then finally the sportsman's boots. Come on, body. Please stop. Probably get time to check my stream once again. Make sure things are going as it should here. Still looking good. So yeah, I was gonna go over the clothing stuff, maybe in one particular on the catalog being like the last thing from the yes, the last thing from the benefits section. I do mean. So it's like hats in general as a sale, as I'll get more into with the later discount section, including the limited stock Manteca hat. There's an idea of all those variations. I assume obviously the last one I do own somehow is also like, will basically be the exact same cost and then savings, all that stuff as the other 7 variants. Yeah, I want to say usually Coven stuff might be 30%, but I'll be like, again, going over that more later. Looks like I finally found it. Okay, the Western Homburg hat. Yeah, it's just kind of far in there. But when I'm seeing stuff, I've seen like people see the prices better and stuff out of way. I don't necessarily feel like comparing them anymore or something. Not necessarily going over every nitty gritty detail like I once did or something. Especially because my body doesn't really like to let me do that anymore. But it's the first, like, the most black variant of it, basically, though. That's the free one. Yes, indeed. I'll probably take another look there, show any of the ones passed after war, any by the way. See, a shirt has no discounts for a dedicated category of discounts or anything. It's much easier finding that one, of course. Free one is variant number 21, the white one here, it looks like. Just straight up white one without like patterning or anything. And again, the female variation of that was known to be the Anista shirtwaist, basically. That's a reminder once again for the other gender characters. Alright, into accessories for the next one for tie, that would be for neckwear, surely. Ribbon tie. Looks to be this like reddish one here, basically. For that free variant, of course. Of course. Vests up next. Apparently are not a dedicated discount section once again. And it is the Paisley vest. So it's like brownish, like pattern variant thing all here, whatever, like the dark brownish one. It could win in the smack dab middle. Is your is yes a free variant for the community outfit? Depends, punts, whatever up next. Apparently it was like right where I left off at. But I didn't 100% know that, so yeah, whatever. Whatever. It looks to be variant number 7, like the blackmost. The blackmost one actually has a pattern to it, not to be confused with the first one. For that free variant. And then for boots, looks like that actually maybe would have been the section after that too. Yes. So I guess it goes for like each category to the left is kind of like connected, and each category to the right is connected. I'm not 100%, but it seems to be what it's like. I guess how much I remember better for future streams. But not a dedicated discount section per se. Only hats seem to be, at least for what was featured for community outfits. It's a whole category at least. But yeah, the sportsman boots. Being the very first variation. With the two different like shades of black or whatever. Basically the darkest one on there. That first variant. Going to check my stream again. Looking good still. So now that I went over the benefits section, I'm pretty sure I'm basically going over anything that's not on the Rockstar Newswire. I'm pretty sure that's what I usually do. 100% right. So it might take me some time to find where I'm kind of need to go over, by the way. So sorry if it kind of goes slow for a bit here. Okay, I don't necessarily think the login reward or something was like mentioned, but naturalists who play Red Dead Online anytime for June 1st will receive the Black Rustword shirt. And I think that was kind of more for the first benefit section of like the flavor text on top and stuff. So yeah, I don't think that was mentioned there, but yeah, that's something. So as long as you're any sort of naturalist, doesn't matter what rank, and you basically log in for the event month, you'll get the Black Rushword shirt. Alright, so the thing I was mentioning about the featured series, I think thing I was mentioning yes about the featured series, I think for like a money opportunity that's kind of technically separate from the race stuff that will be on the featured series. There is 3 times, there is triple, yes, is triple rewards on the featured series. So I believe this counts for any of the combat stuff on the featured series that's not race related. I think it does in a newswire that the race stuff is 4 times even if it's on the featured series. So I think it's for any like combat stuff, which I think there is for weeks 2 and 4, I believe there is. So I want to say that's only active for those 2 weeks of the event month. So yes, there's 3 times money XP for the showdown modes. So you will not get an increase in gold, unfortunately, it seems, for the combat modes, just the race modes, by the way, I do notice, according to the wording on the newswire. Okay, and then you had a featured series calendar. Go back into that like online menu thing. We're gonna start. So the week 1, as a reminder, on screen right now, May 5th to May 11th is race series. May 12th to May 18th for the week 2 apparently is the open target races. And then it will also include the Overrun series, so as I was kind of suggesting earlier, it sounds like Overrun series will have triple rewards, but only for money and XP. But the open target races should have the 4 times money, gold, and XP, since it's a race type, it appears. Week 3, which will be for May... Week 3, which will be for May 19th to May 25th. Is Race Series 2, so it seems basically it's a sequel version of the current Race Series for right now for week 1, but for week 3 obviously, so pseudo. And finally, May 26th to June 1st is the week 4 apparently, and that will be for target races and in capture mode series. And obviously, it's not an open version of the target race. It's just called target races. When the one I went over for week 2 was called the open target races, of course. In the event say the exact message, it does say anything with asterisks, aka the race types. Races will still pay out 4 times RDO money, gold, and XP when included in the featured series. So that travel rewards on the featured series definitely must mean the Overrun series for week 2, and then week 4 and the Capture Mode series. And week 2 again is May 12th to May 18th, and then week 4, the final one is May 26th, June 1st. Again, it's for Overrun series for the week 2, and then Capture Mode series for the week 4. Seems to be the 2 that will be on the 3 times money and XP instead. So after that goes into like the returning stuff. guess I can try to show some more of that for the catalog. I already got the, at least do it with the Manteca hat, it looked like, for earlier. So I'm not going to go, I'm very much not going to go to Taylor to show the particular clothing items, but yeah. There's some these dollar ones, like 4 gold, 3 gold, apparently, all that kind of stuff. More Intel coat. That's an extra variant for 10. Like 80, 90 bucks, like 4 gold bars. 4 gold bars work, it's like 100 bucks, basically, I believe, for a gold comparison. Maybe kind of in upwards of like the early mid 120s as well. Since they don't really let you spend gold nuggets, of course. Of course. Okay, I might have overlooked the pants if I remember right. I might have overlooked it earlier. I meant to honestly cover it like later, like in right now, or kind of whatever. But yeah. Yeah, that's one of those pop-ups, by the way, for what would be on this. For like some of those naturals free room event things, whatever. Interested. Albeit that particular one was not, so like I said, you can get ones that are not that. So again, I recommend the Gene Rock collector map for that from earlier. Yeah, 10 Car Paint Zero on the 50 buck range, apparently. Kinda got to show Manteca hat in particular, kind of, if I recall right. If yes, I do recall correctly. Yeah, I think there was some shoes looked like for last. Might have overlooked that section earlier, but whatever. Whatever though. Yes. Salted shoes. 10 variations of autos apparently existing. And then there's also some weekly challenges. There's like one challenge like each week. I don't think those appeared in the benefits section at all, I believe, from what I remember. From what I was covering earlier. But the week 1, the May 5th, the May 11th, It is win in the featured series to receive 2 gold bars. Featured series right now is the race series. If you win in the race series, you'll receive 2 gold bars straight up, it looks like, or for like some offer thing or something. Something. 2 gold bars is basically $50, by the way, for like gold to cash conversion. It's not the craziest, but it's sure something at least. And giving gold is your only way to get into some like roles if you're not into auto rolls and all that kind of stuff. And can get you some unique horses or certain types of horses that can get you better stats, especially if it's like a lesser like horse breed as like whole, as yes, basically as a whole, and then whatever though. 2 gold bars is better than nothing, of course. The week 2 to May 12th to May 18th apparently is complete free. Daily challenges, I'll let you receive an offer for 50% off an established or distinguished naturalist role item. See in the left D-pad menu, that's some daily challenges. I'm pretty sure general, I believe it would probably be. Just as complete free daily challenges, and it does not necessarily say it has to be like the general ones, but I assume it does. I think when you refer to like challenges, like the other kinds aren't the general, I believe we refer to them as like role challenges or something. So when it says complete free daily challenges, I assume it has to be one of the like 7 daily challenges for like a day or something. So 0 to 5 black currants picked. If you know much of where to find those, which you might be able to go into like say single player or something, like a compendium in like single player, I think. And translate that knowledge into online or look up like Reddit wiki or like something. I'm not sure if the Gene Rock Cartomax is the best at that in particular, but that is something that can probably very much be done. 0-2 heron skinned. This might be like bird areas and like these swamp areas or something. I kind of forget, to be honest, but whatever though. Whatever though. 0 to 1 horse attack updated to me sounds like one of the easiest ones on the list of these 4 at least. 0-2 iguana skin, that's again kind of same advice with the black currants and all that stuff. Kind of look into like your compendium, whatever, like in single player or like Reddit wiki or like something. The next one here is 0 to 1 multiple player kills in 5 seconds in free roam events. That's one you can try to do and say like the Wildian like kills one. That's on like say to what was it, 4 times? Yeah, I think it was 4 times on Yetta's, particularly naturalist free roam events. I assume you could do a roll one for one that's in general, I'm guessing for sure. For like for yes, like for events, yes. Yeah, sorry if I'm sounding weird and stuff right now. I'm tired. Getting tired at this point. Getting tired at this point. See, I want self-portraits taken. It's probably some feature in like one that like pause mini blip maps or something. I've never probably bothered too much with, to be completely honest. Quite possibly, or it could also just be referring to your character using like the advanced camera or something, like taking a picture of yourself or something, something. And finally, last but not least, 0-1 treasure maps or treasures found. If you rank up, I believe like every 5 ranks or something, you basically get a treasure map like no matter where you are in the game or something. Even well after you get like kind of most unique ones or something basically. Basically. So very well depending on the situation, that last one can definitely be a pretty good one as well. So 3, 6, and 7 maybe are the ones on the list I can maybe see being kind of easiest ones for like right now, for example. Yes, right now. Establish the simulation natural scroll item. That's what all the talk of the daily stuff was for, whatever. And that's anything from like ranks 11 to 20 or something. So yeah, starting off for established, there is the legendary animal pheromones pamphlet. Helps you craft the legendary animal pheromones. Probably like pretty much the best thing you could basically use to find them easier in the free roam of the game. Essentially. I want to say it might be something like $30 or something a pop or something too. So you definitely do get some nice like value out of this one. I want to say. Also not 100% certain either. Alright, after that is for gold bar, like uncombed balding, like hairstyle. Okay then. Just cosmetic theme, but at least it says gold bar like the premium currency, which is definitely something alright. There's then the Kenwick. Oh, no, right. That's an outfit. I wasn't paying much attention, or I was too tired. Something right. Obviously, just pretty much a cosmetic thing. Once again, like the previous thing. After that is the Bindweed Gauntlets. Yeah, those. They're cosmetic thing. Or not that. It's basically another cosmetic thing. After that is the Foreburn Holster, offhand holster. If you're getting your very first offhand holster, it actually allows you to dual wield, by the way, like 2 sidearms or whatever. But I believe once you do that, you cannot go back to wielding like a single sidearm, so be maybe a little careful for that or something, possibly. or like whatever. If it's your first one, you're getting like, or as I say, be careful about it, yeah, in case you don't want to like be forced to wield for basically the rest of the game or something. If I recall right, because I think once you get one, you cannot go back to dual wield from what I heard. From yes, what I've heard. Like for a game or whatever. Finally, last but not least is a Gypsy Cob with Skewbald and Palomino Lagoon or Blagden coats or whatever. Whatever. But yeah, established Gypsy Cobs aren't as good as the distinguished ones, so yeah, I probably just wouldn't bother with them. They're going to be pretty replaceable since these two will not have the greatest stats of the Gypsy Cobs, basically though. And the distinguished is the Hemiston outfit for 6 gold, so saving on that premium currency can definitely be pretty nice. After that is the Take Note emote. Caden. And penultimate thing for the distinguished section here is actually the best at it. Is yes, the best at it Gypsy Cop horses. The Splash Bay and the Splashed Peebold coats, whatever. But yeah, best of Gypsy Cop horses, and therefore the ones that would have the best stats. Also worth mentioning, wasn't Natural Assault the final role of the game? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. But these ones definitely have the best stats. And yeah, last but not least, 10 gold bars for the Underhill Charms. Just a Mamnazar like accessory kind of thing or something. Kind of costly on the gold bars, though, so you would definitely save a nice amount, at least there. But again, like the half off or something. Something. Sorry, I was kind of slacking there, probably with my tiredness and stuff, but yeah. Whatever, though. Not repeating myself, I think. We had a week 3 for, like, the weekly challenges, apparently. May 19th to May 25th is apparently win in the featured series to receive a reward for a free emote. Kidding. And a week 3 featured series is the race series 2 as a reminder. As just a reminder. Counting on for 24 game hours for the 0.1 gold nuggets, whatever, 200 XP, whatever. Caden. Yes, though, the third week, May 19th and May 25th, win in the feature series to receive a reward for a free emote. With the feature series, you have to win, and of course, as a reminder, you have to be in the race series too. Finally, last but not least, May 26th, June 1st, if you sell free samples, yes, if you sell free samples, if it, Tantosi body, come on, yes. If you sell free samples to Harriet, basically, but basically just says sell free samples to receive the black one-tail coat. Okay, sorry, I got confused or something. Like something. Whatever, no. Whatever, no. But if you sell the free samples, you will receive the black morning tail coat. So yeah, my bad. I was like all over the place because I'm tired and everything again as a matter, but yeah. Selling free samples here, yeah, basically gets you the black morning tail coat. It looks like it's pretty much the discounts at this point, so it's for anything. I just don't even go over like the weekly collection for week 1 weekly collection at least. So apparently that sample kit, by the way, is 10 gold bars off. I believe in a newer roll it costs 25 gold normally, so 10 gold off would make it 15, and that's typically a 40%. And yes, that's typically a 40% off discount, basically, for the starting of the Natchez roll or the Natchez sample kit, of course, so. There's also free sedative ammo apparently for the whole event month. It looks like as well. They're overly cheap anyways, but they're not. But yeah, not exactly the biggest steal either. Unless they're just really big on like clean Natchez roll stuff, obviously. Alright, target value, it's in a separate section, You have to go to a special place, looks like, for the set of ammo, like carry it or something. Let's see, of course, so. There's also 50% off of all Naturals Roll outfits, apparently. Apparently. Except for Novice, I'll be the Tilston. Promising it's the Sagemore. Established. That is the Kenwick. But yeah, I already went over the established right Kenwick, but as a reminder, since I'm going over the actual dedicated discount for the roll outfits, no. Oh, no. And yeah, the last one right was Hemiston. Right, no. Right, no. Yes, though, for weapon discount, rifles, there is apparently the Varmint rifle on a discount. That looks to be free if you do have the Ultimate Edition game, by the way, I believe, but if not, then it'll obviously be on discount, which will be 50% off, apparently. Apparently. Yeah, Varmint rifle is a very good utility weapon. I think it used to be like a very good, like all-around weapon, like in the early days of Red Dead Online, before like nerfs hit time. Before yes, nerfs hit the hunting rifle or something. But yeah, whatever though. Yeah, Varmint rifle very good for sedating stuff, and is also just generally a pretty good hunting weapon since it's the only one that can be like smaller animals as well without ruining the condition of them, if I recall right. So. There's also 40% off of Gus garment sets and trinkets apparently as well. Yeah, holding around knee pad as a satchel. Okay, then. So I believe kit, yes. So yeah, Javelina, whatever, for pronunciation, or Tusk Trinket permanently increases player's horse bonding rate by 10%, sending new horses you get will bond 10% quicker, basically. Not the greatest deal, but it's something alright. After that, there's the raw. Not raw. After. Yes. Twisty body anyway. Come on now. After that one, yeah, it's the ram horn trinket, which is the picking, creeping time oregano and wild mint yields 2 times more herbs. So cool though. Cool though. could be good for searching like daily challenges or something. Basically. After that is Buck Antler Trinket, where players have a higher chance of receiving better quality pelts and skins from animals in perfect condition. That one especially could probably be like pretty much the most useful one, or one of the most useful ones, I would definitely say. After the Buck Antler Trinket, it looks like next is a Snowy Egret Trinket, which apparently decreases the speed that horse health and stamina cores drained by 10%. So that's good. That's good though. Keeps the horse more intact, obviously though. Obviously though. And finally, I believe it's the last one here is the Beaver. Yeah, definitely the last one here with the Beaver Tooth Trinket, which apparently slows the degradation for all weapons by 10%, which is basically less gun oil off the bionics and stuff. So that is definitely pretty nice. Definitely pretty very nice. Essentially though. Alright, but yeah, that was kind of in some way, shape, or form all the different like trinkets I covered there. Sorry again if it wasn't greatest covered, but I'm so tired and whatnot. And just get done with the stream and stuff. So any means necessary. And yeah, the Gus garment sets, I think this is clothing you can get by the way from him when you kill like watching animals, essentially by the way. And yeah, if I didn't say the trinket, if yes, I did not say the trinkets are 40% off, and yeah, those garment sets as well, but 50% off is next year with the Potent Predator Bait and Potent Herbivore. And yes, Potent Herbivore Bait. Templates. Basically, though. Well, man, keep getting tired, apparently. That's supposed to be in Kid or something somewhere. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, documents, right? What am I saying? That's just showing how tired I am right now. Basically. It might be recipe pamphlets then. And okay, but yes, so. Yeah, so it's a crafty at a potent predator bait, and then the other one obviously did potent herbivore bait. It's okay, and then Caden. Hunted has a 40% off Arabian Missouri Foxtrotter horses from earlier. That was in the benefits section, basically. Yeah, that's right. I need to be in the catalog for that right now. Just I'm tired of being anymore. Where's Tacker? Right? Some Missouri Foxtrotter apparently looks like it's in the 900s or something, like 500, 600 or something. Okay, Caden. Oh man, I might need to take a little nap. I'm getting tired and sorry about that. Jesus, man. Jesus, man. That's my bad, man. I'm like getting so tired. Everything anymore. It's like so Missouri Foxtrotter, Amber Champagne, Pagnate, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty much probably one of the more expensive horses of the game. For cash value, for money value, I mean, and it has 6 on the stamina and then 5 on the health. And it's level 0 / level 1, they're both the same bondage. Essentially. But yeah. So 6 plus 3, since bondage goes up level 4, and level 1 is same as level 0, that's 9, and then 8 on the, like, yes, and then 8 for the health. Pretty good speed stat for the more hidden stats. Speed's pretty good, especially in acceleration. So, acceleration I would say is pretty fun as well. And then standard handling, of course. So and also that's every single one for the stats. All of them will have the same exact stats. It does look like. We had a silver dapple, pinto, whatever. It looks to be exactly the same as the amber champagne. Pagnate, whatever. We have blue roan. It's basically a more expensive money one at 1,125, normally just 675. Black Tobero is the one in gold bars, it looks like, going from 45 to 27. Which is what, like 18 gold savings, basically. Basically. Like 450 bucks savings, basically, if you do the conversion. And the buckskin brindle and the dapple gray. Look to basically be the same as the blue roan, money-wise and everything. And finally the Arabian. Black, red chestnut, and white. Yeah, black looks to be 6 and 6, so like 9 and 9 on this, down to health. And pretty much an equal speed of acceleration stat for the more hidden stats, which I would say are pretty fine, alright, decent ones too. With elite handling, going from 42 gold to 25. Like 17 gold, like $425-ish, like conversion, whatever, if you do conversion from gold to cash, whatever. And then red chestnut. Looks like it's 4 and 3, which means only 7 and 6 for just health, which is really not that good. It actually gets a deduction. Like something like 1 on speed and then 2 on acceleration. But still has the elite handling. Going from $250 to $150 on a sale as well. Caden. And finally, white Arabian. Looks to be both 5 and 5 for the stamina and health. Which means that max will be 8 and 8. Looks like the speed restoration is exactly the same as the black one. Just black has a little better on the like stamina and like health basically. And this one's actually money cost. It goes from 850 to 510. Versus like a gold like discount basically. Basically. And if I forgot to say, this one is the elite handling once again. Saddles are apparently 40% off as well, apparently. That's a whole category, it looks like, so it's all gonna heavily depend on like what stats the saddles have. So apparently every single, at least non-roll saddle looks to be on the 40% off discount. Cool. Alright, another weapon discount apparently looks like as well. Yeah, bows look to be 50% off, so it looks like probably both the regular bow and the improved bow are gonna both be on a discount, it looks like. If I remember right, the improved bow has like 1 or 2 stats or something that's like better than the regular bow, but they're pretty much almost identical. You can pretty much go with either of them, but obviously improved bow will probably be at least a little bit better. Can't remember the exact specifics, but yeah, it's not too much better if I remember right. It's basically a regular bow with some, like, couple better stats or something, I think. And then there is, in fact, 40% off of hats. I might have predicted 30%, but it's actually 40% off the hats. For that clothing discount that appeared from earlier. But yeah, caps and offhand holsters are also included, apparently. Apparently. So yes, all caps 40% off. And the other one, I believe, counts as like one for the gun area, whatever. The weapon accessories, yes. It says offhand holsters are supposed to be. Yeah, they do have 2 different prices on them, but I don't know if it like shows like red on those like things like it's supposed to. But I zoomed in, it looks like there's 2 numbers for offhand holsters. Indeed, though. And like I said, it allows you to dual wield 2 sidearms if you have not yet unlocked that feature for like your very first of the offhand holsters, and I believe you cannot take off dual wield or any of that like with the offhand holster once you do purchase one at all. At all though. So yes, these are going to be the best like cosmetic-y kind of discount there. And I'm not gonna repeat myself for any part I was like super tired with, so apologies for that if it might feel a little irritating, but yeah. Like, I really kinda need to get to bed. Day before, I only got like a couple hours of sleep or something. Cause, yeah, we did Mother's Day celebrations. And others did yes, and others did Mother's Day celebrations like a day or so, like, earlier or something. And of course, somebody had to go to work at 3 and stuff, and it made things earlier than it needed to be. I feel in a way, in a way. I'm going past my bed. I'm actually still in my bed right now. I was just like having my like feet on my chair, on one of my couple chairs, whatever the one that's like, right next to my bed. One hell, yeah, full fool. Alright, there's something here. I'm sorry, what? Fair.
Maybe 2 coins.
Does this like raise honor? I think it does, right? I'll do it, just try to raise my honor, I guess. Whatever. Why not? Why not? Why not? They don't know lighter side anyways. Wait, can I still interact with this guy? I'm so confused. So confusing.
Can anybody show me some kindness?
Can that give me max honor as well? That would be nice. That'd be nice.
Have yourself a good day.
Give him $1, I guess, just randomly, because I'm trying to see if I can get this honor maxed again or something.
Thank you. I want you to have this.
Wait, what's that? What?
It's nice to give something instead of just begging. I hate asking for money like a goddamn worm.
I'm sorry about that. What did my character get? Like a snake oil or something? I'm so confused. So confused. I have no idea. Like, honestly, it didn't pop up with anything on there. I presume it might have been a snake oil or something was sort of maxed out on or something. Just didn't really pop up on the screen or anything. I didn't even know. I never really did that like that. I usually just like to take stuff or something.
Always nice.
Instead, no. Double check my stream again. Alright, yeah, stream is good. Okay, awesome. Awesome. We had a week 1 wiki collection. Apparently looks to be a hairdresser's set. Apparently interesting. Interesting.
Too many folks seem to be running from their problems. I see it every day. Always folk coming and going, and I'm stuck right here. Well, Well, you know where to find us if you
Alright,
change your mind.
okay, then. So, last but not least, I did want to go over the one wicked collection for the collector roller and everything. It's just the hairdresser set. Huh. It has 1 day, 14 hours, and 46 minutes remaining, apparently. That's when I'm recording this. It has a rosewood hairbrush, ivory comb, and a Bonnie hairpin. Interestingly, these are all from like heirlooms set or something. Family heirlooms, I think it's called, right? Yes. But yeah, I don't know though. Are these not like tarot cards or like above ground? I don't really know the most of the family heirlooms. It's not usually one of the ones that comes to mind when I'm talking about collector sets. Usually I feel. But yeah. Partially underground ones I know are like the lost jewelry for the partially underground. But I don't also think they're like fully underground or anything like the coins, arrowheads, or any of that either. So they might be fully above ground, like tarot cards and stuff, so you might be able to guarantee them each day or something. If it's fully above ground collectible set, it's really easy to obtain them easily with that Gene Rock collector map I was mentioned earlier, by the way. But yeah. I swear they're definitely either like fully like above ground, like something like tarot cards, or it could be partially like randomized or something like, say, the lost jewelry stuff. I'm not 100%, but it's definitely one of those two types. If it's partially randomized, some might be like above ground, while others might be having to be dug like from underground, where they would be fully randomized collectibles. I do very much believe, or something like that, though. Also, I think I forgot to. Also, yes, I think I even forgot the mic test my bed. Hello. Hello. Yeah, as expected, I might have kind of forgot to, like, mic test by accident, because, like, I was so busy with other things. Plus, apparently mine's got another update, which excited me at first, but I guess it was just blacklisted, like, bug fixes or something, so it wasn't really, like, new content after blacklisted, like, that quick already right away. I guess update 8 is still a long ways to go, or, like, I don't know, some ways to go or something, at least, I think, though. See, I guess they just, like, bug fixed some blacklisted stuff, I guess. So I was wondering, like, why mine's got another update after blacklisted came out. I guess that was why then.
Not see you again, sir.
But, yeah. Huge apologies for, like, being tired at some point in the stream, and I don't know if, like, a lot of that was very clear, but I tried to make a majority of it at least, like, watchable, at least, compared to some other things lately. Again, just sucked because, like, the day prior, I didn't get much sleep. And I guess during the stream was one thing is finally wanting to turn around for whatever reason for me. And, like, becoming tired once again. Or whatever, all. But yeah. Also, by the way, it seems like the marketing might finally be starting for GTA 6, at least for PlayStation, like Sony. Sony has like a partner agreement or something, like partnership, whatever like they kind of usually do, I think. For Grand Theft Auto 6 VI. And apparently they're telling like PS4 people who have like the PS5 GTA 6 wish listed or something. I guess you can wish list things on like a newer system, I guess if you own PS4 still or something and use it as your console. Apparently some people were being marketed to like be pushed to get a PS5 from stuff with Sony, whatever, suggesting that like November 19th should be the final date it actually does drop and not get delayed again, apparently. Now it is Sony, not entirely Rockstar, but like if they're working super close with Sony, I'm sure like they all know like November 19th is pretty much going to happen some way, shape, or form. You know, supposedly, yeah, like Crunch came back, all kinds of stuff, or whatever. So, like, I don't know, it sounds like 6 actually will be coming out November 19th. For sure, to be seeming at this rate, It was already a lot more content than, obviously, the May 2026 date, to be fair. Yeah, whatever, though. Whatever, though. I think, though, that would definitely truly be it for the stream, though. Before I go more down that rabbit hole, I guess. But yeah, next, yeah, like, next stream obviously will be GTA 9, where hopefully I won't be tired for that stream, so I can do it all competently and everything. But how life has been and stuff in the last couple of days, I guess I've just been hella tired and everything though. But yeah, man. Like, honestly, though, oh yeah, shit, they also, not Rockstar, Sony, obviously, but Nintendo's increasing the Switch 2 price, and Nintendo's increasing that Switch 2 price, apparently, from $450 to $500. So, literally, a handheld is going to cost as much as a base PS5 at launch and everything. Like, bruh. What even is this world coming to anymore, man? I blame the AI boom, especially. And I think a lot of people have shitty political takes, so yeah, I don't blame that thing compared to what other people think. Or, like, want to think for themselves or anything.
Hello, sir.
But I don't know, I'm thinking of getting Switch 2, and then maybe I'll have to downgrade my... I'm thinking of getting Switch 2, and then maybe having to downgrade my Grand Theft Auto 6 edition to, like, a basic one or something. Then we know jack squat about GTA 6's, like, pre-order stuff and everything at this point. But I don't know, I would like to get the most expensive GTA 6 edition, I feel. But also Rockstar has soured me as well with GTA 9, like Grand Theft Auto 5, that, like, we already know what they're kind of going to do with 6 at this point, with, like, online, like, there's not going to be a single player DLC, it's Rockstar, modern day Rockstar, they're not going to do a single player DLC. They say they were even going to do, like, 5 DLC back in, like, 2014 or something, in one of the Rockstar Newswires way back then. That was single player and everything, and sure enough, it never actually happened at all. They might record stuff for it and stuff, sure, but they didn't actually, like, make a single player DLC for Grand Theft Auto 5 like they said they were going to. Back again in, like, 2014, like, I think it was, like, assassination stuff, like, flight school stuff, if I remember right, they were kind of promising. So like, do I even care as much for the new GTA game to even care to get the most expensive edition? I only did Red Dead because it wasn't really, they would treat that one, and like, goddamn, they treated Red Dead like ass for online after like a small amount of time. Like, what the fuck, man? Real though, real though. Okay, I said I was gonna go earlier, but now for real I'm gonna go, cause yeah, some of the stuff lately be pissing me off in this world anymore. For good reason. Good reason.